This is Steve Ridgel, and I thought we'd continue with something we started a few sessions ago when we talked about the gospel according to Moses, the good news about Moses, the good news that Moses shared that really speaks right into to what the gospel message we have today. It's found right at the end of Exodus 2, and it's our preacher, Nathan Burrow at Hillcrest in Abilene, did the four verbs that he thought really spoke to how God moved. Well, I do it with six verbs, and my wife actually pointed out, I think it's seven verbs. But we talked a little bit the last time about the people groaned and then they cried out. It's a hard world, and sometimes people get desperate. And that's why good news is good news. It's still a hard world, and people still groan, and people still cry out. And then the very next thing, the two verbs I was going to use, that I guess really are three because I kind of linked two of them. Their cry for rescue from slavery came up to God, and God heard their groaning. God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. God saw the people of Israel. Boy, that's powerful. Prayers came up. When they cried out, God heard. He listened. I don't think sometimes we kind of think, I don't know if prayer does any good. I feel like there's a ceiling. My prayers just kind of go somewhere out somewhere, and I don't know. Always know God hears your prayers. When your life is hard and when you're crying out, for non-Christians, sometimes the cry is, well, God, I don't know if you are real, but if you are. Jesus, I don't know if you're real, but if you are. And sometimes even for believers, God, I don't know what you can do. I don't know where you are. I'm hurting. Trust me, God heard. And God remembers. Now, when we speak of, hey, I remembered something, what we typically mean is, I knew it, I forgot it, then I remembered it. What God means is he is aware of, he is conscious of, it is in mind, he keeps it in mind. His promises, in this case to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and he remembered that. He had that in his mind, and he was going to do something about it. Well, I think he forgot because he left him there 400 years. And I always remember with God, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day. It's right out of James. God doesn't do time like we do. We're like, man, God, it's taken so long, and where are you, and did you forget me? God's like, no, I hear you. And I'm always mindful of you. I always remember you. I'm always aware of you. That is so comforting, even if I don't know the timeline. Yeah, but what if God doesn't do things? I mean, I live and I die and he still doesn't fix things, and it's 3 generations later. You know what? If you believe in God, then when it does happen, you're in heaven watching it and celebrating. So God hears and God saw them. Please hear this. Maybe the best news for non-believers, and even for believers that sometimes wrestle with things. God sees everything. God sees us. He sees what is happening to us. He sees the answers to what's happening to us. God sees. That is so powerful. God, man, when the prayers go up, God hears them. God remembers. He's aware of. He knows his covenant with his people, and that his son died for everyone, and that he wants everyone to come to him. And God sees. When I can't see a way out, God does. When I can't see how it's going to be better, God does. And the most comforting thing of all, when God looks down, he sees me and he sees you. And this is Steve Ridgel, thankful for the good news according to Moses.